spelled correctly. What's up, everybody? So I just filmed the entry video to the bale break, bale break guide that we're putting out on YouTube. But I figured I'd hang out for a little bit and kind of show you guys what's coming out of these bales. So as you can see, I've already cracked this one open because this was already filmed on the bale break portion of the video. I'll show you a couple of pieces that we already broke open, but I wanted to, finish cracking this open with you guys. Will anything be for sale? I guess if you guys really want something on this live, I will run it. Just understand that it needs to be washed because it's all coming from a bale. We haven't got a chance to wash it yet, but we are going to be doing a North Face and Patagonia show this weekend, so make sure you bookmark it. We're not doing a Saturday show this week, we're doing a Sunday show, so I figured it'd be a cool experience for you guys to just hang out. We've done this once before on Whatnot. We're planning to possibly sell these wholesale on Whatnot. I applied yesterday to Wholesale, so if they allow me to, but basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna crack one of these bales open, and then we're basically gonna fill up a box, a 50-pound box full of North Face and Patagonia or whatever other brand we got bale wise, and then we're gonna run it on auction. So I have to be approved to do that. I can't, technically I could do it right now, but I don't have approval to send a message with the label information. You have to be approved from Whatnot to be able to do that. So once they approve me, then basically what's gonna happen, from what I understand, is you run a whole bale, I run it on free shipping, and then after the bale sells, we ship it via UPS, and then we send you guys the label information. That's from what I understand how that works. But we'll get more confirmation as soon as, if we get accepted, then we'll be able to do that. So hope you guys understand that whole portion of it. But we figured it out yesterday. I appreciate all you guys that helped me with a social media post yesterday and figuring all that out. So come hang out. We're just gonna basically show you guys what's coming out of the bales. Really good stuff so far. The last piece that I went and cracked open was a women's North Face down jacket. This was like right on top. It's a women's size small, really good, solid black down jacket with the faux fur hood. I got some Patagonia in there that I've already cracked. You guys will see that on the YouTube video. And then I guess we'll just keep cracking. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Kayla's over here in the corner. Again, if you guys see anything you really, really like, let us know. Just understand that this stuff has to be washed. You're buying it right out of the bale. So if you see anything you like, let me know. I'll just name a price for you guys and we'll run it. So women's medium North Face Denali jacket, really good Denali. It's got that contrasting North Face hit on it. Got a Patagonia. So if you buy bales from us, this is kind of what they're going to look like too. So Patagonia women's size small fleece. What else we got in here? And I'm probably not going to break this whole bale on live either. We're just kind of hanging out maybe for like 15-20 minutes, and we're going to grab something to eat. But I was in the middle of filming the video anyway, so I figured that I would just hop on live and kind of show you guys the pieces that come out of this bale, like straight from the bale right after we cracked it. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a North Face. Yep, it does have to get washed. So I'll show you guys this on camera really quick. Is this unboxing? Yeah, so this is not a pallet, this is a bale. We just cracked this bale. If you see, I don't know if you can see behind, but right there is another bale. So that's what they'll look like. So, but here's a perfect example of a piece that's gonna have to get washed, but it should turn out really good after you wash it. This is a North Face, and as you can see, it's got a little gunk right there on the front. So this is what you pieces are going to require a little bit of extra attention. So if you just oxy that out, that should come out very easily. And it's got a little small spot on the back, but nothing too crazy. But that's what you should expect out of these. So are you selling bales? Not yet. We're hoping. We have to get approval to sell bales on Whatnot. Once we get approval, we can basically sell these bales off. On Whatnot, you have to show each and every piece. So we have to crack a bale to be able to sell it. But we're planning on doing it. If we get approval, we'll be able to do that for you guys. So what we'll do is we'll crack a bale. Each bale is around 100 pounds, and then we'll make two 50-pound boxes out of each bale, and then we'll run them on auction. That's what we're planning on doing, but we have to get approval first because you can't just do that. Price on what?
The bales.
Oh, price on the bales. I don't really want to discuss. I can't discuss. Go to my Instagram and Facebook to talk about that. I can't. On Whatnot, we have to auction these off. There won't be set prices, so we'll start these on an auction. Most likely, half bales will probably start right around $500, and the full bales will start right around $1,000. And then we'll just run them on auction and let them bid up. But I can't talk about selling direct to you guys on Whatnot because that's against terms of service. So, if we sell these on Whatnot, it'll be literally, it'll start at a certain price point, and we'll let you guys bid to whatever you feel comfortable. Again, we'll show each and every piece that comes out out of the Bale. Really nice, actually, I think Patagonia. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not reversible. Men's medium, puffer, like right on the top, nano puffer. Here's another Denali. You get lots of Denalis in these bales. Some of the bales are going to have all Patagonia. Some are going to have North Face, all North Face. And then others are going to be like this, where it's going to be a mix. Before we sell them, of course, we'll let you guys know exactly what kind of bale you're bidding on. If we run them on Whatnot, you'll see everything anyway. Another Denali jacket.
Approximately how many pieces are in a 100-pound bale?
Yeah, it's a good question. I get that question a lot. It really depends on how many bigger jackets you get in the bale. Obviously, if the bale is filled with like really big, heavy jackets, those are the money makers. But then you also get less items per bale. If you get a lot of fleeces, then you'll be able to fit more items per bale. So typically, you get anywhere between 100 and 125 pieces in a bale like this. If we start selling, we are going to get all North Face and Patagonia bales that have a mix of t-shirts, shorts, heavy jackets, things like that. Those usually have 125 plus pieces. These specific bales are all jackets. So as I pull these out, you'll see everything's jackets on the inside of these. These will have less items, but these are also your items you really want with North Face and Patagonia. You really want the jackets. You don't really want a lot of t-shirts and things like that. Are they authentic? Of course they're authentic. You can't sell inauthentic things on Whatnot. I love people who ask that question, like, are these authentic? Yeah, we're selling inauthentic things on Whatnot and trying to get ourselves banned. That makes absolutely no sense. How much are the bales starting at? So again, when we sell these on Whatnot, we have to wait for approval first. I already applied yesterday, so hopefully they get back to us. If we get approved, half bales will probably start right around $500. Full bales will start around $1,000. And again, we're going to show each and every piece before we run them on the show. So you'll see every piece that you get. Again, every piece is pre-owned. They're obviously coming from Bale, so they require a little bit of work. But if you buy a half bale, your average cost of goods will be somewhere around $10 to $12.50, $10 to $12.50 per piece. Full bales will be a little bit less than that. So you're getting all North Face and Patagonia delivered right to your door for basically thrift store prices. Because where we thrift, Patagonia North Face is it's like $25 at the thrift store. This is a girl's, I think, North Face jacket. Is it a girl's North Face jacket? Yeah, it's a reversible North Face. And I can't find the size tag, but it's got to be like, oh, there it is right there. Girl size extra large. So you'll have some kids items mixed in too, but even the kids items are really good kids items, like nice fluffy North Face jackets.
To be honest, the condition of the pieces don't look bad, just wrinkly.
Yeah.
In person, it's way more noticeable.
So come to our show on Sunday. If you guys have ever came to a North Face and Patagonia show with us, they all come from these bales, and we wash them. As soon as you go through the wash and the dry, like all the wrinkles are going to come out as soon as you put them in the dryer. So you just do a quick wash, quick dry. They come out in really good sellable condition. But if you want to see exactly how these turn out, we're going to do a North Face Patagonia show on Saturday. We're going to sell all these pieces off individually. We're probably going to do like $10 starts on everything on that show. So feel free to come out to that show and see exactly what these look like. Again, we can't sell these right now on Whatnot because we don't have approved to do wholesale. But hopefully within the next week we hear back from them and they allow us to do it. So
shipping is extra?
Shipping is extra. No, so when you sell wholesale on Whatnot, from what I understand, shipping is free. And then what Whatnot allows the approved seller to do is to ship them. We would ship these through UPS, and then we would give you the UPS tracking information, and then we ship them to you. From what I understand, that's how it works. Again, we haven't been approved yet, so once we get approved, I'll kind of understand the process a little bit better. But from what I understand from the people I've talked to, that's how it works. So that's how it will work with us. It would be free shipping, and then so we would pay the shipping costs. That's why we have to start them at a little bit higher of a cost, because we have to pay for that shipping. Keep the questions coming too. We're just kind of doing hangout stream. We'll probably only be on stream for a little bit. Look at this. Ooh. Patagonia. This is a size extra large too. Cinchilla, all over print. This is probably a rare pattern too, because sometimes with these Patagonia cinchillas, the crazier the pattern, the more rare it is. That's a good jacket right there. Yeah, that's a crazy good jacket.
Bookmark your show.
You go over to my shows, and at the top right hand corner, there's like a little It's got like a circle on the top with like 2 triangles at the bottom. You click that button and then you'll be able to bookmark it. You'll get a notification if, when we go live. Also, if you go to my profile, there's a bell icon at the very top. You click that bell and then you turn on all notifications. So again, come out this weekend. We're gonna have all these washed and condition checked for you guys. Yeah. And then you guys can bid on them. We're gonna do everything at $10 starts this weekend. This nice little Patagonia windbreaker, nice little staple piece. Do you guys have Insta? Yeah, we have Instagram. Just K-Way Shop on all platforms. Do you air dry in the machine? Yes. So if you do it the first time, I know some people say don't dry certain pieces. I just throw them all into the dryer. I've never had an issue with them. The only time we have issues, and I explained this in the YouTube video that'll be out, explaining how to wash and dry these because I got to finish that YouTube video after this. But when it comes to windbreaker jackets, I would highly suggest taking the windbreaker jackets and separating them, and then doing a quick wash and a quick dry. Do not do a full dry on windbreakers because you can destroy them. I've already done it a couple times learning how to do these. You don't want to destroy these because if you mix windbreakers with fleeces and teddies and stuff like that, and they get destroyed in the washer, you're gonna have like flakes all over your pieces, and you don't want that. That like, it's such a headache. It doesn't come out. It's so annoying. So, girls extra large. This is a windbreaker. This is one we'd separate. Also, when it comes to windbreakers too, this is just normal advice too. If you're out there thrifting and you get windbreakers, always just go through and check the insides of them and see if they're tearing at all, because sometimes you'll see the little flaking. And if you see any flaking at all, don't wash them. Just chuck them. They're not even worth your time. This one's in good condition. There's no flaking at all. This one actually has the webbing on it too. But again, we'll separate those out. So we don't ruin some pieces accidentally. Yeah, a Patagonia. This is a older Patagonia piece, vest. It's a size large, good little Patagonia piece. Does have the zip pocket on the back, and it has the Patagonia embroidered hit on the front as well. Just a nice Patagucci piece. So we already have one down jacket. We got to keep digging. We usually get like 3 to 5 down jackets minimum in these, and yeah. Once you get 3 to 5, you're making some good money.
Amy said, so wholesale is selling straight out of the bale, and since you wash and dry them, it's not wholesale. We're not going to wash and dry them for you.
No. So when we sell wholesale, it's just going to be just like this. I'm just going to show you each and every piece coming out. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to have a scale over here with a box on top of it. We're going to zero out the scale as soon as we hit 50 pounds. That's when we're going to run it on auction. So basically, your manifest is just watching the show, seeing what we're getting. If we were to take and wash these and make them in like super sellable condition for you, the price would go up because we're investing time into it. Whereas you're getting Patagonia North Face like this, you get it for a cheaper price, you get it shipped right to your door, and then you're able to sell it on whatever to whatnot other platforms if you feel like selling it there. We make decent money. If you come to our shows, you'll see we make decent money on this stuff, just selling it on Whatnot. I expect average sales price of most of this stuff, even in the middle of summer, to be at least $20 to $25 per unit, and that's just quick selling it on Whatnot. If I were to put it on other platforms, I'd expect more. So, Aztec Chinchilla made that Bale. Oh yeah, that was a good one. There's probably more down here too. There's probably more good pieces. I think that's a down jacket right there. But lots of Denali's. You get lots of good Denali jackets. Like, these are just bread and butter. When it comes to winter season, you're going to be able to get 25 to 30 for those. Here you go. This has to be a down. What's that?
I don't think she was asking that.
Oh, Kayla's reading the question. So if I don't answer your question correctly, it's because she fed it to me
the
wrong.
shows that we do wash
and dry,
those are not considered wholesale because we wash and dry them versus
well, it's not wholesale because we're selling one piece.
Yeah.
We're selling one piece individually, one after another. So wholesale is when you sell multiples all at once. Is this a down jacket? Yeah, this is a down jacket. So it's a women's extra small, North Face down. This is a nice one. North Face down jacket. Does have your pink hood on the inside. Not a detachable hood on this one, but really nice. So winter season, this jacket all day is like 50 plus.
Sorry, Amy, I misunderstood. I was sitting here reading it 100 times. I'm like, I think I misunderstood the question.
Yeah, not my fault. Don't blame me, Amy. Blame her. Size medium. This is a teddy jacket. I know it looks all wrinkly on camera, but as soon as you throw this to the washer and dryer, it's going to look almost brand new. Really good. Little teddy piece. Everybody loves a good teddy piece.
And Philly Robin said, and these are all used.
Yes, they're all pre-owned. They wouldn't, if they were new with tags, I'd be showing you tags. You do get occasionally, like if you get a North Face and Patagonia Bale, you will occasionally get like a Columbia piece thrown in. They're very few and far between, but that's our single Columbia piece. We'll still wash it and sell it. It's still sellable, but Yeah, these are all pre-owned. This is another down jacket, I think. Is it down? Can't read the tag. Oh, up here. I'm reading the.
Yeah, it is right here. 600.
Yeah, this is a down jacket. I'm reading the wrong tag. I'm reading the Spanish or German tag, but where is it at? Okay, 600 downfill jacket. There's another one. That's our third down jacket. If you know anything about North Face and Patagonia, that's where you're going to make your money, like your good money on these bales is down jackets. There's a full down piece, and this is a women's size medium, so decent size on this one too. This one doesn't come with the hood. It does have snaps for the hood. Doesn't really affect the value too much. They'll still be able to sell
Okay, two
with
questions.
that. Yep.
Can you tell me more about the decision to sell wholesale versus individual pieces?
Yep.
Is it a time and capacity constraint?
Yeah, so I explained. I just filmed the bale break of this, like the original me breaking this bale is all in a YouTube video. I'm gonna put that out probably tomorrow after I get done filming today. But I explained it in that video. So basically, we have an opportunity to buy like anywhere between 20 to 100 of these bales every single month, and there's just no way. It would make a lot of sense to sell all those on Whatnot directly to you guys individually, but there's just no way we could process all that stuff. It would take us months to process 100 bales. So instead of that, and based off the comments I was getting on the videos I was putting out, people were calling me a gatekeeper because I wasn't giving out my source. So basically, to tell those people like screw off, and I'm literally giving you my source. Obviously, we're going to make a little bit of money on each of these bales, but if I can buy 100 of these every month, I can keep 20 for myself and just sell them off individually, give myself enough inventory, and sell 80 of them off to you guys. Then that would make a lot of sense, and then I'm able to give you guys good inventory delivered right to your door. So that's the plan with that. Could I process 100 bales? Maybe if I hired a bunch of employees and got a bunch of washers and dryers, but I'd rather just wholesale them off, make a little bit of money on each bale, and then you guys get good inventory too. So that's usually why people wholesale. There's nothing with this.
You said flipping these bales during the summer still do well?
Yeah, so I explained that in the video too. Obviously, during the summertime, you're not going to get the most money out of these bales individually. You'll still be able to make money because again, you're buying them, even the smaller bales, you're paying around 10 to 12.50 per unit. You can still sell jackets. I'm still selling jackets. If you follow me on other platforms, you see I'm still selling jackets right now, even though it's turning into summertime. People will buy these, but you're not going to get a premium for them. But what I would suggest, if you have some extra money to invest into some of these bales, you buy 3 to 4 over the next few months, take some of your profits you're making and invest them into the bales, and then you hold them. You get them already pre-washed, already stored away. I got a bunch of buckets over here full of inventory. Then come wintertime, you already have a bunch of listable inventory, and then you start making buku bucks off these. But you can still sell them in the middle of summer. Obviously, it's not the prime time to be listing these, but you can still make money on them. There's another little North Face. That's a nano puffer. These sell really, really well. Nano puffers all year round. There's another North Face. This one has a little bit of, you can see right there, a little bit of gunk on the front, but that should wash off really easily. Nice camo North Face vest. And that one's a women's size medium. Good women's medium vest. That'll sell really well. Any more questions? Women's medium vest, Patagonia. Nice Patagonia vest. Again, just wrinkled. That's all that one has.
Mitch says they're still selling North Face for 27 or 30 bucks a piece.
Yeah, so North Face still sells. Again, you can buy these. You can slowly make a little bit of money over the next couple months. You can invest in more bales and come back to our shows and buy more of them. But as soon as wintertime hits, then you increase your prices and you make even more off the bales. Right now, we're getting good deals on these. I'm assuming, especially if we get ungated to be able to sell wholesale and whatnot, right now you're probably going to be able to buy bales for around $650 for a half bale from us. Come wintertime, those same bales are going to go for $800 plus, because at that point in time, that's when people really want these jackets. So that's why we feel like selling them this time of year would be fine too.
I have a question this week.
Come first.
Every time.
Love the helicopter. Coast Guard.
Okay. Angel says, what percentage of this is sellable versus damaged or stained?
Yeah, so that's one reason why we want to kind of show you guys. I really would love to wholesale these directly on Whatnot so you guys can see the condition of each piece as we go. But from our experience, when we get a whole bale like this, we get around 100 to 125 pieces. 90% is sellable. About 10% is what we kind of just toss. Those pieces are sellable. We just don't like selling them on Whatnot, selling flawed pieces. So we'll just toss those pieces. That's basically how that works. Another size medium women's Denali.
Roughly how many pieces would be a half bale?
It'd be somewhere around 50 to 60. I'm actually we actually have half bales being made right now, and I'll have a better number for that later on today. I'll get like an exact number of what a half bale would have. But again, if we're running them on Whatnot, we would fill a box until we hit 50 pounds. So we would count each piece until we hit 50 pounds. So if we have 60 pieces, we'd say, okay, that's 60 pieces. We hit 50 pounds. We're going to run it on auction. That's our plan to run these. Hopefully Whatnot approves us to wholesale, and then we'll be good to go. Women's size small, Denali jacket, just really good pieces. Like I said, all these are jackets in this. You might get like 1 or 2 pairs of ski pants in one of these bales, but basically everything's going to be jackets. Capeline, nice Capeline fleece.
Is your new home
Soft shell.
to be a flight path? I'm gonna miss that.
No, hopefully.
I hope not.
Hopefully not. Hopefully we don't have any. Hopefully we don't have any close airports near us. Size extra large, women's windbreaker. This is one of the nice heavy duty windbreakers. Again, I'll separate that out and wash it later.
For now, are you selling the whole bales, or do we order one from you, or are you not ready yet?
So we can't sell bales on Whatnot. That's all I'll say about that. I can't go into. Just follow me on other platforms. Follow me on Instagram for more information about how we're going to sell bales. But as soon as we get approved to sell them on Whatnot, I'm going to try to sell them on Whatnot. That's what I want to do. Because here's the thing. With selling these, I know there's going to be upset customers. There's going to be people that don't understand the wholesale game. There are going to be people who don't understand how much work there is put into these bales. So if I can go through and individually show you guys each and every piece and throw it into a box, you guys make an educated bid based off of all the stuff you've seen. Because when you buy bales, you don't get to see. I didn't know what was coming in this bale. I don't get a manifest, especially with pre-owned bales, you don't get manifests at all. You basically just blind buy and hope that you get good stuff. So far, so good. Like the places we buy from, they give us really, really good stuff. We've never had a bad bale yet. So, but I want to make sure it's as transparent as possible. That's why selling on Whatnot will limit the amount of people who are upset with what they're getting. Another Patagonia right here.
Says, I think you're cherry picking.
Yeah. I got that comment yesterday. So as soon as I got that comment a couple times, I was like, all right, we got to figure out how to sell these on Whatnot, because I don't want people thinking we're cherry picking these, because we're not. I explained it in my stories yesterday, so if you watch my Facebook and Instagram, you kind of understand based off my story post. But yeah, we're not cherry picking these bales. I love people that think that though, like, oh, you're going through and you're picking out all the Patagonia, all the North Face, all the good stuff, and you're going to sell us all the bad stuff. Like, as you can see from this bale, there is no bad stuff. They're all Denali jackets. They're all, like, the worst thing you're going to get is a fleece or like a Denali. Like, it's all good stuff, so.
Are these all pre-owned or new at tag?
They're all pre-owned. Yeah, this is all pre-owned stuff. All pre-owned.
Rothman said, much less work to wash.
Exactly.
As opposed to driving to thrift stores all day and trying to find these pieces at scale for a good
Again,
price.
when we go to Red, White, and Blue and we buy jackets, even if we go to Goodwill, Goodwill has jackets in the middle of summer in Florida. They want $25 for North Face jackets. So we're going to sell them for around $10 to $12 a unit. You get them half or more than half off what you could buy them at thrift stores for. So that's our plan. And it's plenty of a room for resellers to make a profit too.
Chris said giving Red, White, and Blue run for their money.
Yeah. Red, White, and Blue is going to be...
They charge like $45 for their North Face.
Oh yeah, some of those stores, man, they are
Ridiculous.
crazy with their pricing. All right, I'm going to go through a few more. This is kind of just like a pop-up stream to kind of show you guys like a live view of us unboxing. Like I said, we could have sold stuff, so if you guys saw anything you like, you could have bought it. But again, this all needs to be washed. It's coming from a bale, so we don't really like to sell these. But again, if somebody really sees something they really, really want, we would auction it off. Women's extra small.
She said amazing how much stuff there actually is.
Yes.
It doesn't look like it, but there's a lot of clothes in here.
So the bad part about bales is everything comes wrinkled because of how compact they get it. But because of how compact they get it, you get so many jackets out of these bales, and you get good ones too. So yeah, it kind of is a headache because you have to unwrinkle all of these. That one has a couple stains, so I'll get that one washed. But you wouldn't be able to get all these jackets delivered in a box. If you box these up, you're going to get a lot less.
Angel says, how does sales tax work?
Sales tax work, you can apply on Whatnot for no sales tax if you're a business through the connections on Whatnot to be able to do that. But yeah, just search no sales tax on Whatnot or go to Google and search it, and it should bring you to the page, and then you got to apply. I think you got to give them your reseller license or whatever, and then you wouldn't pay sales tax on anything you buy on Whatnot. But we don't control that. That's got to be, you got to do that through Whatnot. From what I read yesterday. Here's another, just a windbreaker jacket.
Amy said, can you run the first item?
Can you run the first item? Yeah, let me go dig through the pile, Amy. God, Amy. Amy, you're as bad of a troll as Surfs is lately. Um, men's extra large, that's a nice one. Men's extra large, again, it looks really wrinkly on camera, but that's a good one. Men's extra large, like a deep pile vest. It's a good one. And we got a women's small North Face vest. Lots of good vests. Vests are one of my favorite things to get out of these bales. What is Surf saying? I already saw his name pop up. I don't even want to read it. I don't even want to read it.
I'm reporting for bullying.
Women's size medium, Denali. Lots of Denalis in this bale. So there's another. Here's a good Patagonia piece. This is a Patagonia. I think it's a men's size medium. And this is a corduroy piece. Again, super wrinkly because this is like a shirt almost. But this is like a shacket. So it's like a heavy duty shacket. This one will turn out really good. And selling these online, this one will go for like 30 to 35 all day.
You just have a couple questions about pricing on the bales.
Yeah, pricing on the bales, again, we're planning on selling these on Whatnot. If we sell them on Whatnot, our objective is to show each piece, put it into a box, get it up to 50 pounds, and then run it on auction. That's our goal. So right now, that's the pricing we're going with for now. Follow me on socials, and this is all like this all could change over the next 2 weeks. Like, this is new to us, so we're kind of trying to figure it out as we go. This is a good one. Is this a down jacket? Ooh, another down. So this is our 4th down jacket out of this bale. This is a 600 fill down North Face, and it's a women's size large. That's a good one. Women's large down North Face jacket. Good one. This one come from a ski resort. That's a youth large, like a windbreaker jacket. Still has a ski resort tag on it. So yeah, that's how the bales look like. If you buy the bales, this is what you should expect. It's a Patagonia, nice teddy piece. But again, we just want to hop on live and kind of show you guys live view of us unbailing these and showing what they look like, what the condition's going to be. Because again, I want to try to be as fully transparent as possible. You have to put a little bit of work into these to get them into sellable condition, but I'm putting out a video later today kind of showing how I wash these, how I dry them, what they look like. And then if you want to see exactly what they look like, we're going to be selling all of these individually this Sunday. And we're probably going to do like an AirPods giveaway again too. So if you buy one item, you're entered for the AirPods. That's what we're going to do this weekend, because I have this bale and I have that one back there that I still have to wash and dry. To wash and dry a full bale, by the way, if you have a big washer and dryer, you should be able to wash a full bale in about 4 loads. So pretty much 1 day of work should be able to wash one of these bales. And then if you get 2 of them, 2 days of work, and you'll be able to get through all of them.
That question just came in.
Brad, there's a difference between bully. I like you, Angel. I like you. He's definitely jealous. How much profit would a reseller expect when selling items from the bale, like range 1,000 to 1,500? It really just depends on what you get in a bale. Again, if you get like 6 down jackets, like I think this is a down jacket too. If you get like 6 down jackets that sell for 50 to 100, especially if you get one of the big heavy duty down jackets, you're going to be able to flip those for over $100. And if you're getting $10 per unit, you're making good money on them. But even the basic pieces like this, you're buying these for right around $10 a piece. Again, if we auction them off, it depends on what you guys bid on auction. But even a jacket like this, you should expect to get $25 to $30 for. Winter time, you should be able to get somewhere around $30 to $35 for that jacket. So that's your profit margin right there. 10 into, let's say, lowest 25. You'll be able to double your money, shipped directly to your door. That's what you should expect. If you're looking to start out and want to buy a bale, where should I start looking for those? You can look online. You can try to find some online sources, although the places where we get ours from, you can't find them online. Do you recommend listing through Nifty on all platforms on these? Oh, 100%. We sell these on Whatnot. If you sold them on other platforms, you'll get way more money for them. Does that $10 cost of goods include the shipping costs? Yes. Whenever we sell these, they're going to be free shipping. So I'm planning on actually putting some in the buy it now. As soon as we get approved to sell, I'm going to probably put some in the buy it now for those of you who don't care, that you understand the deal and you understand what you're getting out of these. So every show I'll probably load in like 5 in the buy it now, and then you'll just be able to buy them and ship them right to you. And that cost, the shipping cost will be included. It's always going to be included. Shut up, Bearded. Bearded has a fake beard, by the way, chat. If you ever go to his shows, just tell him he has a fake beard. He loves it. I don't have a big enough following on here. Yeah, so sell them on other platforms if you don't. Or you can use these to grow your following, because people love North Face and Patagonia. So if you have North Face and Patagonia, people would definitely come to your show. Can we just buy bales from the company you get them from? No, but you can buy them from Surf's Up Fine. So everybody in the chat, if you really want bales, I'm going to give out the secret right now. I actually buy all of my bales from Surf's Up Fines. So message him on all platforms that he's on, and if he doesn't answer the first time, just keep heckling him, like keep asking him multiple times about the bales. He'll eventually respond to you, but fill his DMs up like completely, just top to bottom, fill them up. Also Bearded too, they're in like a collab. They sell the bales. They're actually the rich ones out of all this. So if you really want them, message Bearded, message Surfs multiple times a day. They're both in the right now. You can message them on Whatnot too. And then both of them also allow you to cancel all of your orders on their shows. So if you ever buy something from Bearded and you don't really like it at the end of the show, feel free to cancel from him. He told me you're allowed to do that. Will you do 1/4 bales? Possibly. We could do 25-pound bales too. This is all new, so as soon as we start feeling like we see what you guys like, we'll start doing that. If we can sell 25% of a bale and do that 4 times, we'll do that too. That'll actually make it reported. Reported. That'll make it easier on us too to ship smaller boxes instead of big ones. So very true. Come buy stuff. Yeah, come buy stuff. I just asked for a refund. Good. Yes, if you bought something from Bearded, just put in the cancellation request. So also, yes, Caleb's who's in the chat right now. I wish I knew how to pin comments. Is there any way to pin comments? How do I pin comments? I don't know how to. This guy right here, I just put his name in the chat. Go follow him because he actually bought the first bale. So we tested bales out with 2 people. Caleb was one of those 2 people. He got his bales in. He already started washing the pieces. This is how his pieces came, and he's doing a show on Friday, which is 2 days from now. So go bookmark his show. He's going to do all North Face of Patagonia on his show too. So we tested it out with a couple people to make sure the shipping worked out good. From where we are to where they are. And again, if you watch my Instagram and Facebook stories, we're actually not shipping these bales. I am partnered with somebody else. They buy the bales for us, and then they're probably going to be shipping most of the bales from where they are. Although if I sell them on Whatnot, they will be coming to us because we have to ship them from our house. We can't ship them from somebody else's house. Anyone, please tell me where the deal is, please. This is just like an unboxing live. There's no deal. Once I get approved to wholesale these, I'll wholesale these off on Whatnot. So. Can you just pick the best 7 items and just send me those? Yeah, everybody would want that. But yeah, that's the show. I just want to hop on live with you guys again. Something was for sale on the show. Whatnot, if Whatnot sees this, somebody could have bought something, but nobody wanted anything, obviously. But yeah, I'm going to put out a video later today or tomorrow going over exactly how we process these, what the condition looks like, and then if you come to our show on Sunday, we're going to be selling everything out of this bale and everything out of that bale washed. You'll be able to see the condition, all that stuff right there on the live. So do you get signed delivery on the bales? We have insured through UPS, so the bales will be insured through UPS. We don't do signature confirmation, although we could possibly do that in the future. Bearded Thrifter sponsor. I wish. He never sponsors anything. I always buy Pokemon cards from his shows, and I never get anything out of him. I think he opens them and puts all the bad cards in them. I think he's one of those people. So don't trust Spirited if you go to his shows. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. We're gonna go grab some lunch, and I'll see you on Sunday. Peace. Oh, let's go raid somebody. Hold on. I forgot. We're on Whatnot. Let's go raid Flip the World. Go hang out with Flip the World. I don't know what he's doing over there. He's doing live bin pulls. So go hang out with Flip the World. We'll see you later.